Good morning and welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Kat, and if you're new here, we've been baking our way through Some of My Best Friends Are Cookies by Emelia Jackson. Yesterday we made ladyfinger biscuits, and I also made some sesame honey cookies for my kids to eat. Unfortunately, let's say they were underwhelmed by those biscuits, so I promised that today I would make another one. So we are going to do the recipe that I skipped, which is brown butter, spiced oat, and chocolate chip cookies. Hopefully they like these a little bit better. Let's get started. This is a container of cooled brown butter that I made yesterday. The recipe does say that you can make it a couple of days in advance, so I browned my butter yesterday. I will take you back and show you that process, and then we'll start with making these cookies. I started with 290 grams of unsalted butter, and I popped that on a low heat on the stove, and this process took 10 or 15 minutes. I just kept an eye on it, stirred it fairly frequently, and then once it smelled nice and nutty and looked nice and brown, I took it off the stove and reweighed it, and it was 235 grams. I just gave that 30 seconds in the microwave just to try and soften it up a bit, because it does say that we need to cream the butter and the sugar together, and I had that in the fridge overnight, so I just wanted to make it a little bit easier to combine. And it has that really nice, almost nutty smell that brown butter has. It's really delicious. So to this, we need to add caster sugar, 110 grams. And 180 grams of brown sugar. And we're going to beat those together until pale and creamy. Honestly, this smells amazing. It's got that nuttiness. It smells really good. That looks pretty pale and creamy to me. So to that, we're going to add 2 eggs. And a tablespoon of vanilla. And we're going to mix to combine. That's nice and combined. So we're going to add 210 grams of plain flour. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. 1 teaspoon of bicarb. And half a teaspoon of nutmeg. This is a 1/4 teaspoon measure. And half a teaspoon of sea salt flakes. And again, this is a 1/4 teaspoon. And it says to gently mix until just combined, so I might just use the spatula. So to this, we're going to add 180 grams of rolled oats. And we need 200 grams of chopped dark chocolate. And we're just going to mix this in. Probably should have chopped this in both directions. Some of these pieces are a little large, but that's okay. So this says that it makes 20. I'm going to go with my medium cookie scoop. And it says also that they will spread. So this recipe says that it makes 20. I've got 30. So mine are obviously a little smaller than they're supposed to be, but I need to bake these at 120 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes. Because I have more cookies than the recipe calls for, I am going to do the 12 minutes. So we're going to leave those to cool on the trays, and then we'll be back for a taste test. So our biscuits have cooled. They are looking really nice. Let's give them a try. These are really good. You can taste the dark bitterness of the dark chocolate and the nuttiness of the brown butter. Next time, I think I will sprinkle them with the sea salt flakes like we do with her regular chocolate chip cookies. But these are really nice. They have, obviously, because of the oats in them, they have quite a bit more texture. But I really like them. It's probably that 70%. No, what is it? Is it 70%? Yep, it's probably that 70% dark chocolate that really makes them, I think. So, thanks for being here today. I am going to package up the rest of those cooled biscuits, and hopefully my kids will like those a bit better. If you like, I will pop another one of my videos here that you can enjoy between now and my next upload. Thanks for watching. Can't wait to see you next time. Bye for now.